Okay. So, hello everybody. We are the team from Fresno State for Professor Robinson's class, and this is the website that we built for you guys. I'm just going to start off by showing you guys every page on the final site, and then after that we'll go through the WordPress, and I'll show you guys how to navigate it and how to change stuff around and add pages and stuff like that. So can you guys see the screen, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Beautiful screen.
The homepage, we've added like a lot of splash images, hero images, logos. We have everything from the original site on here. It's just formatted in a different way. We have little animations too I want to show you before kind of pop in like that. The mailing list down here, and right now it needs to be activated, so I'll show you guys what to do for that when we get to the WordPress part. But we have the footer down here and social media links, and just like how you had it on the old one, just formatted a bit different. We have the menus up here, so I'm just going to go through every single page.
I have a question. It looks like someone's page got cut off.
Yeah.
Like you've got a broken link.
There he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sometimes they'll not load in right, but you want to make sure when you're going to the website or when you're making the pages, it's going to be HTTPS instead of HTTP. It seems like every time it's just on HTTP, then a lot of links will break, just like the one you saw. But that one was just a loading glitch, it seems like.
Jared, I know that this is probably just a demo. Right now it's saying .com. Is that what we have as a demo or?
Oh, yes.
That's the temporary.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened was we couldn't Vang couldn't get the .org to work with the WordPress. Was that right, Vang? And so we're using the build it and transfer it to the .org one.
Correct. So if this is what we want to use, then we'll just point it to the .org to this WordPress, and then it'll work as .org.
Yeah.
Please continue then.
There shouldn't be any echo, right? You're okay. Okay. Oh, I love everybody's pictures on the website because we don't have that right now, right? Is that correct? At least I never seen them. Is that correct? They're not on there right now?
I'm
Right
not sure.
now on the staff, I haven't seen Anna's like that. Okay.
Okay. Can you guys see it again? I'm sorry. My
No, you're good.
is a little finicky.
Yeah, you'll have to share screen again.
Okay. Okay. Can you see it again?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is just the next page from the previous one.
So I'm sorry, but that our story, is that what's on there right now? We haven't revamped it. Bang.
So
How-
Sandra, this is not the actual site. This is just kind of the design. So if I know
see.
we have some updated stuff, so we want to just to use this design, then we'll just kind of
All
make
right.
sure everything's
Got it.
updated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Alshima came up with these nice little cards right here. If you guys wanted to use that for other aspects of the website, that would be good.
Yeah, I like it, Jared. I know before it was just a list, so it's very easy on the eye. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you wanted to use it on the awards page too, we actually had some technical difficulties with this one. It, for some reason, would not save. So Israel had to keep restarting this page over and over.
It looks like there's some funky characters before
Yeah,
the paragraph up there and
it's
like,
just, you had to keep redoing it over and over. For the reports on finance, you guys wanted the booklet thing from the other website. And I found one that was paid. That was about $40. That looked exactly like the one you wanted, but I found a free alternative on the WordPress website itself. It's a plugin, and it looks not quite as like, I don't want to say like as nice as the other one, but it works just the same. You know, it's a little booklet flipping.
And
Wow.
it's free, right?
Yeah,
oh, and you can expand it so it gets larger.
yeah. You could expand
Oh,
it.
that's nice.
Mhm.
Oh,
could-
that's really nice.
And we have those for all the annual reports and the financial statements. We had little folders right here. But if you guys wanted to implement that for any PDF, I'll show you guys how to do that as well.
Looks good.
The contact us form.
Jared, for the contact us page, I'm sorry, is there a way to prevent spam or
Yeah, definitely. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So right now there's the basic CAPTCHA, which is already installed in WordPress. It's literally just like a little addition thing that I
Mhm.
wrote to, automate, I guess. But I was going to show you later in the WordPress version, there's reCAPTCHA v3, which is like clicking the little images that's like on every, every time you sign in, you click on a little image
Mhm.
robot. I'll show you guys how to implement that. You're going to have to make an account with reCAPTCHA, I think.
Okay, good, thank you.
That looks really pretty, you all.
Thank-
That does. It looks just really pretty.
Thank you. For this page right here, there's a little tab section that you could go through. That'll have like all their the information that was on the other one. That was kind of like in menu form. And then another one down here.
Very cool.
And for any link, of course, you could go through and add whatever you want. For this one, I just, added the link that was there previously.
Text it to Indeed.
Yes. And the same with these links, they take you to the PayPal. I'm not sure why that's like that. We'll fix that. We don't know what that is. And then we have the search function that you guys asked for. Just a little magnifying glass on the right side.
Cool.
And then we have pages down here that aren't up there, such as the privacy policy. Website accessibility. There's one, and then the one we need is the staff email. That's because that was just like a button to a different site, but we weren't sure what the link was. But we could add that, or I'll show you guys how to add that either way. And for
Van, with the staff email, just go to our Outlook 360.
Yeah, that's just a link to Outlook.
okay, yeah, we could add that very easily. Yeah, you're also going to need an email for any of the like the forms for people to fill out, something to send it to.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna switch over to the WordPress version of this site. So when you go to the link, the readingbeyond.com/WP admin, it's going to take you to this menu here. This is like the home screen for WordPress. And it looks a little confusing, but you just need some main things to kind of remember. The most important thing, I think, is the Pages tab on the left side. This is where all the pages are stored. This is where we edit them and like find them. So like what you want to do is pick a page you want to edit, like this one, and then you're going to hover over it and go to edit with Divi, because that's the theme that we're going with. And then it'll take you to the editor version of the site.
Okay.
And right now it looks like this is out of place. So what you want to do is you would hover over an element that you want to modify. Go to the settings tab and design, alignment, center or right, content. You could change the image in the content tab if you want. Go to or add a different title to it. We have all the images saved in a single folder.
Okay. Jared, do we have a volunteer page?
Volunteer page. I don't know. Was that in the original site?
I don't
No.
believe so.
We could add one. We could definitely add one. Yeah, I could show you how to do that right now as well, how to add pages. But yeah, if you make any change to a page, you would want to save it with Control S like any other program. To add pages, like the volunteer page, you could go to add new. And then it's gonna take you to the default WordPress thing, but you just want to name it. Save it. And then go back to the pages and edit with Divi, like how I showed you before. And from here, it's gonna ask you how you want to start the page. Starting from scratch is usually the simplest. And since the menu is integrated into like the whole website already, any page you make is just gonna pop up automatically. So same with the footer and the mailing list.
Mhm.
And to actually start building, like I said, you hover over some sort of element. In this case, it's just an empty space. You can go to the little settings the gear icon. You could fill the content in. For the headers, we've been going to background and then changing the images. So we could like find one and then choose it. I don't have one at the moment.
Yeah.
But for example, if we wanted to use this one,
Mhm.
you'd click it, upload the image, and then it would show up right at the top. And you could change the sizing of it, such as the height. You could change position of it. You could add filters to it, like the opacity and such.
Jerry, is that image free to use?
Yes, all of these images are on Pexels. It's a free stock photo place, all royalty free. Everything is free to use because users just upload their own images.
Okay.
But yeah, so that would be the header, and then you could add other sections by going down to the little blue plus button and then adding just a regular block. I think they call them block, is how they're made. And yeah, and then these blocks, you fill them with modules. You could go through the modules right here, or just search for them. Right now, I want to do a text module, and this is like the easiest one to do. Just click it, go to the text, and type in the volunteer. And from there, you could design the text. So right now, it's just plain. You can make it larger. And change the font. We've been using Roboto. You could change anything you would in like an editing program. It's just like an editing program. Photoshop or Illustrator, stuff like that. Yeah, like make sure to save frequently, otherwise the page will delete itself. And when you're building the site or adding pages or whatever, like I said, make sure it's HTTPS instead of just HTTP, because otherwise the links will break and such. But yeah,
Okay.
I'll leave it here for now, and then we'll come back and fix it. This is Flipbooks. This is the thing I was showing you, the little flip-in plugin to add PDFs and make them look like a book. You can just go to add new book. And then you select a PDF that you upload, just drag and drop into the media library. And these are just like the forms that you guys had, the annual reports and such. You could click it, send to dflip, and then I believe it's just publish. And after you publish it, it will generate a little code, just like HTML code, and you copy that into a module, like I showed you with the builder. You just add a block and then add a code module and then paste that in there, and that's it. Appearance. I'm sorry about that. That's my dogs. Appearance. This is where you could build the menus. Like I said, there's a menu that's already like default for every page that you build, and this is where you would edit that menu. This is the stuff we've added so far that was on the site. This is where we're gonna add the volunteer tab as well. For themes, we built this with the Divi theme, which is it's almost like just like an appearance thing, I guess. You apply it to WordPress, and then that's what you edit every page with. Edit with Divi. Plugins, you could download them from WordPress and then activate them here. And these will help you, do whatever you want to do with the site. Like the Flipbook was a plugin that I found that was free. I just searched it up and I installed it on here, and then it teaches you how to use it. Yeah. I want to show you how to what you're gonna do for the mailing list.
Isn't it on the footer?
Yeah. But I think we could just go down here and kind of edit it from here. Yeah, okay, so like I said, you could go to any module and click the little settings icon, and that'll take you to what you could do with that specific module. This was an email opt-in setting module. So you're gonna need, like I said, an email account to plug into it. And I'm not sure if you guys have like a mailing provider that you guys use for your other one.
Yeah, we have a MailChimp.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. So you could just go to your MailChimp account, and then you could add it in here, I think. Yeah, the account name, you can put in the API key, and then that'll set it up for you, and it'll show up on the actual website. And spam protection. You guys wanted the reCAPTCHA thing. You're just gonna hit yes on that, and then you're gonna have to make a reCAPTCHA account, reCAPTCHA v3, and then just add it in here with the API, I believe, or site key. And yeah, I think that would be it for the mailing list. And yeah, I think that would cover most of what we've been doing on it. There's a bunch of settings and such for WordPress, but those are the main ones.
That's good.
And there's tons of tutorials out there. If you go on YouTube, you can pretty much find something for anything you want to do. With Divi especially, there's a ton of resources that you can look up.
Is WordPress 6.1.1 the latest?
It was when we installed. I think it automatically updates itself, and there might be something in the settings that controls that, I think. It's definitely an option. I know that, with another web hosting company that I use, they automatically set it to auto update. I don't know if your web hosting company does that, but I think there's something in the settings that that allows you to do that.
Okay.
Do you guys have any questions?
I do have a question. What else needs to be done before we can, what do you call it, run it live?
Well, we could do the volunteer page and the email stuff, like I said, for the mailing list.
Okay.
And I think
You also need to hook up the contact form.
the contact forms, yes.
And Cal and Bang, I do want to update the homepage. So I get that he was using, or they were using what we had there right now so that they could, use it for this new format. But before we do it live, I'd like that homepage or a few pages so far that are really dated. And then anything, it's a little confusing where you see the announcement for the new CEO and then you still have very kind of current messages from Luis.
Mm,
So I want to make sure all of those kind of just major, I get that we may not be able to get through everything updated, but I'd like the big things. And then I also like to calendar out when we're going to get everything updated to make sure we go through, is this the right summary of the program? Or are there any updates? And so that is going to require kind of the managers or coordinators for each of the programs for us to do that.
So what happened is, I believe Jared and the team have been working on these on our website. And then basically we were updating our homepage while you guys were still working on the website as well. So we do have a homepage is a bit different than what you have shown us, Jared. So
Okay, great.
but that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll do that.
So
Christopher
to do-
Vang, any questions for
Yes,
Rusty and the team?
Jared, just a quick question. I'm not too sure. Right now, you guys use Devi as a template. If we decide to go, where we found like another template out there, how hard is it to switch template? And does everything change automatically, or do we have to kind of recreate everything under that new template if we decide to do that?
You would have to recreate a lot of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because a lot of what they did was very specific to Divi.
okay. Just checking in. That's just before somebody. Oh, maybe we just use this new template instead, and then everything goes into berserk.
Yeah.
Content is there. So if you wanted to, you could, switch themes and then go in and just replace everything the way you wanted to. But it wouldn't just be like a quick switch or anything.
Hey, Jared. So
Yeah.
I know on our Drupal, when we do a contact, when somebody does a contact form, it keeps a archive of the people that submitted. Does Drupal do that as well? Like, does it keep a record online on the administrator side, or?
I am not sure. Do you know anything about that, Professor?
I don't know because I haven't used the Divi contact form yet. So it would just take some experimentation. Maybe we should go to that right now
Okay.
and show them how to add their email address.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah. So do you have an email that we could use right now?
Yeah,
we
we
could-
can use. Should we use the info one, Calvin Vang?
Sure. We can change it later, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's do info@readingandbeyond.org.
At
Yeah.
Sorry. And let's see if that works.
Are you testing it right now?
Yeah, I just filled it out on the other one that's not the WordPress version. I just submitted it. Can you see if you received an email on that email that you gave us?
Yeah, you found the.
Did it come through?
It hasn't come through on my email yet.
Did you?
I think,
you
yeah, I
fill
think
out
I
the
get the
forms?
info.
I did.
Did you do it somewhere else? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I did it on a separate page that's not the WordPress version. I could do it again.
Mark syncing. Let's see. We will send. Vang, I don't have, is the Outlook icon that's on the laptop, it's not the normal one because I don't see the same kind of features up top here. Do I have to download the app or something?
You should have the app already.
Huh.
Right, the one we set up earlier?
Yes, the one, but I'm not seeing like the send, you know, where I'm checking the folders. I don't see that option. And my signature is not on this account, and it is, you know, normally on
Yeah, so for every computer, if you're using Outlook, then it doesn't sync together.
Oh, I
So if you
see.
create signature on another PC Outlook, then you have to
Okay.
create it on this PC's Outlook.
Okay, I will. That's fine. I was just checking. Okay, so I think I'm getting the info emails and nothing has come through yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why then. We'll look into that. Definitely.
Jared, do you know where the email will be from? Like who will send the email?
I don't.
Yeah, is it your email? Is it coming from you or? Let me look in my junk. Hold on. Let me just make sure. No,
It would
nothing.
probably be coming.
Oh,
from-
yes, I got it. I got it. It's in my junk. It's a
Oh.
test.
Test, yes, those are the ones.
Yeah.
I see.
So yeah, test, position, titles, test, number, positions. So it did come through. It's in my junk email.
Okay.
Okay, so you can probably flag it not to be in the junk
Yeah, I
email.
just
Yeah,
did it
we're-
right now.
You just have to see where it's coming from. So maybe we could, make it as a safe sender and it won't go into the junk.
Yeah. It says mail at Reading Beyond. Yes, there. Mhm.
And you guys wanted to see if there was like a log of that, right? If, people.
Yeah, a log of all the
The
submission.
archive.
I'm not sure where I would see that actually. Do you have any idea, Professor?
Okay. Chainman. Cover businesses. Nope. Mhm, they are just
Professor, I think you're muted.
Has she been talking?
Oh, sorry, my dog was barking. If you go up to where it says comments, I know it stores comments there. I don't know if it's gonna store. No. No, it doesn't.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
so I guess my answer is I don't know.
We'll look into it and we'll get back to you guys on that. Are there any other questions?
No, I don't have any other questions. Christopher, Van, any questions for Jared, Nateem, and Professor Rusty?
No, I don't have any questions at this moment, but we can
Now-
email you if something comes up, right?
I have just one quick question. On users, I know right now we only have one admin user. Is there a limit to the amount of user we could have access the admin site page to do these changes?
I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I think you can add as many admin users as you want.
Or like you could have like a web developer user, you could have an admin
Yeah,
user, have that form user or something, and they
sure.
just have a certain area.
They'd all have different credentials.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll get through all of these steps that we went over today and add them to the site, update anything that we see.
Do we need content from them for the volunteer page?
Yeah,
Can you
Yeah.
guys send us whatever text and content you want on the volunteer page?
Yes, definitely. I'll talk to Karina to see if we can send some content and maybe list a couple of positions that we, currently looking for our
Great.
programs. Mhm.
Great.
So when you all hand this over, will there be, so like you took us through how to edit a page, you go into, the thing, will you have like a step-by-step of how to do that when you, forward this over to us?
Well, we're recording this meeting right now, so
Okay.
I'm gonna put it onto YouTube, and then we'll send you a link of the recording so you can reference.
Okay.
it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, and like I said, there's tons of tutorials for Divi online.
With how to, either the videos and a basic how to. Include that recorded.
Well, I just want to say, I think the students did a great job on this. I know they worked very hard past the end of the semester. And I'm very grateful to them. I hope this site is going to serve you well. And it's going to be, effective, that you'll be able to go in and keep it up to date and current and useful to your constituents.
That's correct. Well, thank you,
Well,
Professor Rusty.
Yes, thank you. We're grateful for the time and the creativity you put into it. We are grateful for it. So thank you, team.
thank you.
And Jared and Rusty, sorry mispronouncing it, and Israel, thank you so much for working on this. I know when we started it, we had this envision. We've envisioned this website that we have now to look a little more like what you guys worked on. And I think the hardest step was starting it, putting it all together, and Now it's us to kind of move things around, and I think that's gonna help us a lot. We have a structure now to work off on and make it more to what we envisioned, but I think you guys did a great job. I really like the things that you guys did with the website. All the graphics look great, and everything just looks a lot more up to date as compared to what we already have, right? And it's going to help our clients. There's a lot of clients that go to our website or funders, and it's going to be a lot easier for them to access the information. So I appreciate that. And you know, if there's anything that you guys need from us, feel free to reach us out. But just want to say thank you, and you guys did a great job, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. Means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you to Jared and the team there. I just want to apologize for all the hiccups that we got to go through with setting everything up and stuff. But glad we're here and glad you guys are able to give us something to work off. So thank you guys.
Oh, you
You're
guys have been great. The hiccups are part of the process. Part of the experience of this class is, you know, working with a real client and experiencing exactly how the process goes, you know, tidy or messy or whatever happens. And you guys have provided that for them. And thank you for your prompt feedback on everything and answering our questions. We really appreciate that. That doesn't always happen with these projects. Sometimes the clients can be really hard to get content from, and you guys were always available to us. So I really appreciate that.
Great.
Yeah, just want to give a big shout out to Jared. Jared is the main contact, and it's he that, you know, put us all on our toes and make sure we are all on putting up pictures and images and logos and making sure we are doing our due diligence too. So big shout out to Jared.
Mhm.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you, Jared.
Yes, I want to special shout out to Vang, Christopher, and of course to Rusty and Jared and the rest of the team for working on this project. You guys have been tremendous help in transferring our homepage or website into something that's more user-friendly and easy to update and to add pages. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Great. All right, so the next step will, obviously there's some edits to make, and I'll have Jared put together a Google Doc with all of the login credentials that you'll need to get in there, as well as a link to this video. So save that somewhere where you can find it in the future.
Mhm. Thank
Oh,
you.
and
Great.
I just want to make this note on the video that once we do point the website to the readingbeyond.org, the admin page is the link's gonna change. So just keep a heads up on that.
Exactly what it's going to be. It'll be readingandbeyond.org, and you'll have to add /WP-admin, and I'll have Jared put that in the Google Doc. So
Okay.
that'll be the login page for WordPress.
Okay. All right, folks. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you guys for all your hard work, Jared, Al-Sham, and Israel. I'm really happy with
I
it.
hope they get an A.
Yes.
I hope they
Excellent.
get an A. So,
Oh yeah.
All
I can guarantee that.
okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's on recording. We recorded it. So,
Right. It's official.
all
Well,
right. Thank you,
thank you,
everyone.
guys.
All
Thanks.
right. Thank
Okay.
you, everyone.
Okay.
Bye
Bye-bye.
for now.
Have a great holiday.
You
Happy
too.
holidays.
Thank you
too.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a great holiday.
Bye-bye. Happy holidays.